We try to build into our design every year a separate kind of sidebar package or some kind of inclusive coverage in which we will be interviewing any student in school for that package. And we keep a running list each deadline of who has been used in the yearbook, and when we need students for that specific package or module, they go to that list and go find students who have not been used.
With a school of over 3,100 students, it is a daunting task to try to get every student in the yearbook more than just their mugshot. So we try really hard at getting extended coverage such as quotes or fun sidebars, trying to find out what students do before school or after school. So not necessarily covering the things they do during the day, but outside of school as well. And one thing we do to help us do that is we use the coverage tool from Jostens on YearTech Online. And that way we can see how many times the student's been in the yearbook, and we can make sure to get everybody included.
There are 3 things we do. Number 1, we get a printout of the entire student body. We try to keep track of who we have included and when. The second thing we do is we try to find ways to have series of coverage, whether it's a infographic that's got 6 kids responding to something. Probably the best job we ever did was the year that we had quotes running along the bottom of the book from every single kid. The third thing we do is we focus on the kids that we had trouble getting the last 3 years. If we had problems getting them covered, or if there's someone that's new to the school, we're going to try to go out and make a special effort to get them covered early to make sure that they are in the book.
We have a school of 2,700 students, and we have 2 campuses, so coverage is a real challenge for us. We set the goal of having every student in the book 3 times, but we really strive to put everybody in a meaningful way. I think that we're working on really meaningful interviews with our students so that our student body trusts us, that we're going to represent them in a positive and meaningful way. We have visual markers around our classroom. Every single student's photo is on the wall, and we have a system where we mark every time they're in the yearbook. So we're visually aware of who's got a lot of coverage and who needs more.
Our school has 2,200 kids. That's a lot of people to represent. And so what we do is we have a lot of sidebars, we do a lot of interviews. We also track how many times they've been in there, and we do have a list. But you know, we also look for those kids that are on the fringes, and we go and we look for them and ask them about things. This year we did this really cool trading card feature, and our theme was "Here's to You." And so we brainstormed, you know, lots of different ways we could get every kid in there, and that's the thing I kept coming back is everybody was involved in some way. You know, even the quiet kid, it was "Here's to the quiet kid," and we asked him why was he so quiet, and it was insightful.